Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so this video I'm gonna to talk about the alternating group. Okay, so let me just write down. So Sn is so-called the symmetric group of n letters. So the symmetric group with n letters. And An is called alternating group. And there are various constructions. So the standard construction, simplest construction is you can collect An to be all the even permutation. Simply speaking, that since we know that every element in Sn can be written as sigma 1 of this small sigma I, and each sigma I is a transposition. So transposition is very simple, just writing as AB. Basically, you just exchange A and B. And if there are k of them, if there are k distinct of them, if k is odd, then we call sigma is called odd permutation. If k is even, then we say sigma is an even permutation. Okay, if I collect, and there's a simple rule that one can prove, that I'm not gonna prove it, but if you use odd permutation and odd permutation, then you get even permutation. If you get odd and even, then you get odd. If you do even square, then you get even. Okay, so if you collect every even permutation, then include identity, right? Because identity does not permute anything, right? So it should be viewed as even. Then An will form a group by this reason. And another way that one can define it is using the linear algebra. So one can write F. How should I define it? Okay. So one way to define is using linear algebra. You can consider, if I give you the x1, x2, and xn, these are n variables. Okay, so you can view it as a polynomial as an n variables, and you consider the following multivariate polynomial x1 to xn, where defined to be the product of I less than j greater or equal to 1 and less than or equal to n. You consider xi minus xj. Okay, and right, and Sn, right? So any matrix, so any element in sigma in Sn, I can define sigma permutes on sigma permute on this polynomial by just permutes this variable. So I just x sigma I and x sigma j. Okay, and the non-trivial thing is to prove that if you do this permutation, then this will be exactly the same as the original one, but with some plus or minus sign. So you get some plus or minus of something, and I use one can use a sign of sigma and delta. Okay, so another way to define An is just collect all the sigma of Sn, whether sign of sigma is 1. So basically, these are all the even permutation, or all the permutation, such that when you plug in this polynomial, that you don't get any extra minus sign. Actually, this is related to the determinants. So if you know the linear algebra, that you know what's determinant. Okay. Okay. So this is called An, and okay. So An is the number of An is n factorial divided by 2, where you collect all the even permutation. Then the number of An is naturally by just Sn divided by 2. Okay, actually you need to prove this, but slightly non-trivial. Okay, so it's okay, so one way to define it is using homomorphism. You said An map to plus or minus 1 by using this sign map. you are using this sign, and this is a homomorphism, right? Because if these are all odd, even permutation, then you get 1, which is just this. Okay, so this equation is the same as even times even is the same as even, and even times r is odd, and r times r is even. So this is homomorphism, and the preference is surjective. So the kernel will be of this f will just be an, right? So if I use this, then by the isomorphism theorem, my Sn quotient the kernel f will isomorphic to the image, which is Z2. So the kernel f, which is an, has a cardinality Sn divided by 2. Okay, so this is a, and so we can do this. Let's say a1 is trivial. A1 is trivial, and a2 is just also trivial because the S2 contains identity and 1, 2, right? But this is odd permutation, so we don't have it. And we can consider A3, which is identity 1 and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 3, 2, right? Because this is can be written as a 2 transposition. So it has 3 elements, and it's isomorphic to Z mod 3Z. And we can consider A4. This is the symmetry of tetrahedron. Okay, so you have 12 elements, and I mean I don't want to write. Okay, I can do this. So it's 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2, 3, and 1, 3, 2, 4. Plus like 1, 2, 3, dot dot dot, and 1, 3, 2, and and the permutation. So you have A of them, and 3 of them, and 1 of them. So total is 12. Okay, 12 elements. If you draw the tetrahedron, then you can draw it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you fix 1, you can fix 1 and then do the permutation. Then you get, for example, 2, 3, 4. If you do this, if you cut it using the connecting these two middle points, then if you do this 180 degree, then you get, like, for example, 1, 4, and 2, 3. So this indeed generates the A4. Okay. And A5 is much more complicated. Okay, so the non-trivial fact that usually textbook will try to prove is very complicated, which the statement is that n is simple for n greater or equal to 5. Okay, obviously that A4 is not simple, because as we proved that A4 has one normal subgroup like this, one normal 1, 0, 2 subgroup. So A4 is not simple, but A5 is simple. Okay, and indeed n greater or equal to 5 is simple. Okay, so to prove this, we need a lot of tools. Okay, so this is the first class, probably not the first, but second family that one try to prove. One try to say what an is. So this is another family of simple groups. Okay, so to prove this, we need some basic tools. Okay, so first, so let me just mention something, and then we will do in next videos. So the first thing I want to say is that AN contains all 3 cycles. 3 cycles. Let me see. Okay. So the proof. So this is simple. So we just need to write let's, for example, 1, 2, 3 in terms of the transposition of 2 elements. Right? It is simple. Let's say I just write 1, 2, and 2, 3. Let's try it. So 2 map to 3, right? 2 map to 3, and 3 map to 2, 2 map to 1, so 3 map to 1, and 1 map to 2. Okay, so this is the same. And so let's finish the proof. Okay, and now the second one, which is slightly non-trivial, is that A is generated by 3 cycles. So which means that every element in AN can be written as the products of 3 cycles. Okay, so a proof. So I mean I know that AN is AN is what? n is every element in AN is a product of the even permutation. It's a product of even even the even number of transposition. Okay, so each element, I mean, I can assume everyone. I can assume these one are probably not. Okay, some of them are distinct, some of them are not. Okay, so I can take any two of them. I can collect it 2 by 2. I collect 2 by 2. So I get this, and each one looks like A, B, and C, D. Right, so I can consider every possible choice. Let's say if A is the same as C and B is the same as D, then this is trivial. This is just identity. So never mind. So and if let's say they are all different, meaning that they are all distinct. Okay, so without loss of generosity, I can assume this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so like this, that I need to write 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need to write the 1, 2, 3, 4 as some even permutation. So one way I can do this is that let's say n greater or equal to 4 for the convenience. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write the. I can check. Basically, you need to check this. It's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do this. So this is the same as 1 map to 2, 2 map to 1, 3 map to 4, 4 map to 3. Okay, how about this? So 2 map, let's say 2 map to 3, 3 map to 1. Okay, and 3 map to 4. Yes, 3 map to 4. And the 4 map to 2, 2 map to 3. So 4 map to 3, and 1 map to 2. Okay, so they are indeed the same. So you can write this as a 3 cycle. Okay, so now let's say if A is the same as C and B different from D. So this is like 1, 2 or 1, 3. That's for example 1, 2 and 1, 3. Okay. Okay, so very easy to check. This is the same as 1, 3, 2. Let's see. So this is 1 map to 3, 3 map to 1, 1 map to 2, and then 2 map to 1. And for this one, it's 1 map to 3, 3 map to 2, 2 map to 1. So it's indeed the same. Okay, so let's finish your proof. These are all possible cases, right? Either all distinct, they have one common, or they have 2 common. Okay, so let's prove that AN is generated by 3 cycles. Okay. Okay, so final one that I will prove in this video, and we will continue in the next video, is that for n greater or equal to 5, then all 3 cycles are conjugate in AN. Okay, so let me explain why. Let me explain this idea. So what I want to say is that if I give you 3 cycles in AN, then there exists they're all conjugacy class, right? So there exists something, let's say pi in AN, such that this may not be a 3 cycle, but sigma 1 is the same as pi sigma 2 pi inverse. Okay, so to prove this without loss of generosity, I can assume that sigma 2 is called sigma and sigma 1 is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I want to ask whether there's always exists this kind of formula. Okay, so notice that this is always true for pi in Sn, because they are the same cycle structure, right? So they are conjugates in Sn. So if pi belongs to AN, then we are done. Because if pi belongs to AN, then it already satisfies our results. If pi is not in Sn, that means that not in AN. That means that pi is an odd permutation. But n is greater or equal to n is greater or equal to 5, right? So I can define pi prime equal to pi of 4, 5. Or maybe I use 4, 5 pi. Okay. Now I compute pi prime sigma pi prime inverse, which will be 4, 5 pi sigma pi prime inverse 4, 5. This is 1 to 3. 4, 5. But 4, 5 is in 4, 5 is this 1, 2, 3 does not contain the 4, 5, right? So this is 1, 2, 3. Finish your proof. Yeah, so this pi prime will be odd permutation. Okay, so yeah, so this is the thing I want to say in this video. And since we already have all this, as long as I know A is generated by 3 cycles, then I have a way to prove A is simple. See you guys next video.